So I had a dream this morning, right? Okay, so this is weird. So it's such a different time now that we in, right? Because, and I don't want to get on here sounding like one of these old ass motherfuckers or whatever, but I woke up this morning, right? Okay, let me go back. I had a dream. So in my dream, it was crazy. A crazy party was happening, right? So I'm at one of my friends' houses. In my dream, she moved into a new house. It was a big, stupid 2-story house. She had like a damn near Olympic sized pool inside, in the backyard or whatever. So people hanging out, whatever have you, at the party. So me and my homeboy, we pull up to the party. Okay. We go walking around the house. There's people in bikinis and people jumping in the water, people drinking, people having fun, people, just doing whatever that people normally do at parties and shit, right? So I'm walking around my friend's house. Whole time. I can't find her as anywhere. And I'm bumping into different people that's inside of a house. And I'm like, yo, she got mad people inside of her house. And she ain't even here. She trusts these people and she trusts us not to do anything inside of her house or mess nothing up, you know what I mean? Because we're her friends. But like, where the hell, where's she at? So I'm asking. So in my dream, I go to use her bathroom and then I go pee or whatever, and then her master bedroom or great room, whatever you want to call it now, is right across the hall from another bathroom. And I go inside the bedroom and I'm like, certainly she's in here, right? So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, going into that bedroom, I try to, knock on the door, walk in slowly. I don't want to go barge in the event that she's in there, she don't have on any clothes or something, and she's changing into some clothes, or whatever the fuck, she might be in there with somebody else or whatever. So I'm knocking on the door, anticipating her opening the door herself instead. So I'll go in there, and it's two more of her friends in there. It's some girls or whatever, and I'm like, yo, where is so and so at? And they like, oh, she went to Target to go buy a dress. I'm like, buy a dress? What is she buying a dress for while we at a pool party? Why does she decide right now is the time to go to Target? So anyways, regardless, moral of this story is, in my dream, I'm sitting there and it's a party going on. Me and my friends go to the party. We're interacting with people. We're vibing. People barely have on clothes, they're jumping in the pool. I'm walking into rooms anticipating seeing an actual body and not trying to, be in her bubble or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I wake up, I'm like, oh man, damn, that kind of reminded me of old times, me and my homeboys and them. When we used to we used to throw crazy parties. First of all, anybody down in this area, if you on the coast, about our parties and shit. And we used to have them every other weekend, if not every weekend. Before we were even legal age to drink, we used to buy the bar. And then I ain't even gonna hold you. So we wouldn't even buy the bar. What we would do, there was a club around the corner from our house. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm gonna spin a block. I bring it back. So there was a club around the corner from our house, right by this big ass park that we got. So me and two more of my homies, so it'd be the three of us, we would go to the club. And one of my homies, his dad, he's the owner of the club now, which is funny in hindsight, but his dad used to own a company that cleaned the bars when the bar closed. So we would go into the bar with his pops or whatever, and we be cleaning up the bar, making a little money, side hustle for us or whatever. So we go in there and we be, taking out the trash and cleaning up. But what we do, me and my homies, we'd grab some bottles off of the shelf or whatever, and even some of the top shelf shit. And now I'm thinking to myself, I know that they know they weren't empty on that inventory. It had to go somewhere, but I don't know. We never got caught. The club was doing so well, maybe they thought they were flying through. I don't know. Anyways, we would get some of the bottles off of the shelf. We put them in the garbage bags. We go take out the trash, put the bags, put some of the bags in the garbage, some of them behind the dumpster. And it wasn't the day for the trash to get picked up or whatever. So follow me. We get finished doing that. We go home, whatever. After we go home, we jump in our cars. A couple of hours later, we spin a block, go back to the bar, go behind the dumpster, and then we take all of the bottles out of the garbage bags, put them in our cars, and then drive off. So now when we got our parties, we got the top shelf shit. Everybody like, yo, Quan and them popping bottles. How are they having these parties like this? They not even legal age to drink. They don't even have... That was the game. That's what we did. Anyways, so bringing it back, we used to do that. So we used to have parties, call up all of the girls that we knew, you know what I'm saying? All of the girls coming over to the house or whatever. Hey, yo, y'all come, bring your homegirl over, do this, do that, whatever. House full of people. Niggas, hoes, everywhere. Okay, cool. If we didn't do that, people might be having their own party, and then we pull up. We call, hey, yo, hey, I'm about to pull up on you. Where you at? What's the low? So obviously we wasn't using that lingo then, but it was same shit, but different lingo. So I'm like, yo, can I bring my homeboy and them through with me when I come through? And shorty like, yeah, for sure. I got my homegirls and this and that. Just bring your boys. So we used to look forward to the weekends and go on a party and linking up with people just like in my dream. You know what I mean? Having house parties, having pool parties, everybody drinking, everybody doing their thing, whatever have you. So I say all of that to say, when I woke up this morning from my dream, and I guess this is why I was dreaming about it. There's a streamer that I watch. I'm not going to mention his name, but he's funny as shit. So I watched the streamer, and he was playing GTA 5. And him and his homies, they out here on these digital streets. And then, they calling shorty and them, hey, yo, what's the low? I'm going to pull up on you. Where you at? Blah, blah, blah. So they going to pull up on each other, and they meet up. They in the cars with each other. They driving. So much so to where they went to, like, a restaurant in GTA, and they was eating. They had, like, cheesecake, and they had rotisserie chicken. They had all these different alcohols and wines and shit that they were drinking, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm all for being immersed inside of a, digital system or whatever have you. But like pretend eating and everything, I'm not going to sit there pretend eating. Now, their channel is monetized. So for monetization, I pretend eat like a motherfucker for monetization. But if I'm just casually hanging with my homies playing on the game, I'm not going to be pretend eating and all of that. But it just had me thinking though, right? So I'm like, yo, this is how they meeting each other now. This is actually how they are partying now. This is actually them getting in touch with each other now, and pulling up on a block or whatever, and calling and trying to meet shorty and them. You never seen her in real life, Joe. Like, you ain't never seen what shorty look like for real, Mo. So we were all for, I want to see the actual female figure. I want to see and get to know your actual personality. I want to see what's going on with you and your actual friends and how y'all interact with each other. Y'all can see our for real vibe, see how we party, see what we do. And you know what I'm saying? You might end up hooking up or linking up and doing something else later. But now, like, I have 2 kids. This is what they do. Like, my youngest be on Gorilla Tag. He can't wait to get on Gorilla Tag and go hang with his friends and be chilling with them. And that's the way that he'll ask, hey, can I go play with my friends? And I'm like, okay. First couple of times I'm thinking, shorty wouldn't go outside. He want to play with his friends outside, because my youngest, he loved being outside, doing any kind of, I don't know, boy stuff, literally digging holes in the ground, like acting like a construction guy. Anytime it's raining, jumping in puddles. Anytime he could ride his bike. Anytime he could draw stuff on the sidewalk. Whatever. Like, Mo just loved being outside. You feel me? But he asked me, can he play with his friends? And then he went to go get on Gorilla Tag. And I'm like, yo, this is the new version of, like, back in... I hate saying back in my day. It sounded like such an old head. But when I was a shorty, where everybody be cruising around the block on their bikes, and then you see all of the bikes in the front yard, and that's how you know where everybody at. You know where the crew is at because all of the bikes. You be like, okay, that's David bike, that's Prince bike, that's old bike, that's Tim bike. Okay, cool. So everybody pull up and post up at whoever house. Now they pulling up and posting up on Gorilla Tag or GTA or whatever. Like my oldest son, they be on, I don't even know the name of that game that he be on, but yeah, man, it's crazy that that's just the new wave that, you know, and this is nothing new for real. It's not new technology. This is nothing new, but it's still just so weird to me that, like, don't y'all want to go meet a girl in actual reality, I guess is what I'm saying? Don't you want to go pull up on shorty and actually talk to her? Don't you want to have the chance to accidentally bump into her in something skimpy or something, and then who the fuck knows, you know, y'all might end up becoming lifelong lovers or something. I don't fucking know, but just, it was taking a chance on anything back in the day, but actually being in person. Like, I understand the fun of being on the game and doing that, but y'all don't want to do anything in real life anymore. Like, you don't want to interact socially in real life at all anymore, Mo. You don't want to pull up to no kind of party at all. You don't want to, even if you're not having a party, just have a little small intimate gathering with your friends, because I'm all about intimate gathering, friends and family and shit like that. I'm more about chilling in a relaxed environment. I don't want the whole big party shit no more. I did that when I was younger. And then we ain't even doing all the drinking. We get together, listen to some music. We might put some, we have vinyl parties, which is cool. Everybody come to the crib. You bring your favorite record. You bring your favorite bottle of wine. And then we got, like, you know, different charcuterie and different finger foods and shit like that. And then throughout the night, everybody's trying different wines. Everybody's listening to different music, and you really get to see everybody's eclectic musical taste because they bought their own actual vinyl for us to put on. So we're changing music and doing that. But it's like just pulling up on people in person and having in-person conversations, playing card games, you know what I'm saying? Or playing, I don't know, board games or whatever. Not board like boredom, but board games, you know what I mean? Just doing something different, shorty. Like, everything is online, you feel me? Like, y'all don't want to do anything different, Mo. It just had me thinking, it was weird that we used to hang out so much back in the day that even in my dream, as the TV is playing people digitally linking up, my dream translated that to how we did back in the day, personally linking up. So I just thought that was crazy. I don't know.